Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Aftab Ali, final year student of Dawood University of Engineering and Technology, Karachi. Maintenance, Engineering and Safety. And today my topic is NFPA codes and standards, specifically NFPA 704. So introduction to NFPA. What is NFPA? NFPA stands for National Fire Protection Association. It is a self-founded non-profit organization founded in November 6, 1896, devoted to eliminating death, injury, property and economic loss due to the fire, electrical and related hazards. Mission of NFPA. The mission of NFPA is to reduce the worldwide burden of fire and other hazards on quality of life by providing and advocating consequences, codes and standards, research, training and education. NFPA codes and standards. NFPA publishes more than 300 consequences, codes and standards intended to minimize the possibility and effects of fire and other risks. Note, it does not make rules or laws that we have to obey and don't have authority to implement compulsory. So what is NFPA 704? NFPA 704 is a standard system for the identification of hazards or materials for emergency response. It is defined safety square or fire diamond used by emergency personnel to quickly and easily identify the risks posed by hazardous materials. This helps determine what, if any, special equipment should be used, procedures followed or precautions taken during the initial stages of an emergency response. The four divisions are typically color coded. These are red on the top, indicating the flammability, blue on the left, indicating level of health hazard, yellow on the right of chemical activity, white containing codes for special hazards. Each of health, flammability and reactivity is rated on scale from 0 to 4. 0 means no hazard and 4 means severe hazard. Now, flammability, red. Red on top indicating flammability. If 0 is written on the flammability, it means materials that will not burn in air when exposed to a temperature of 820 degrees C for a period of 5 minutes. Number 2, materials that require considerable preheating under all ambient temperatures conditions before ignition and combustion can occur. Example, mineral oil, ammonia. Number 2, must be moderately heated or exposed to a relatively high ambient temperature before ignition can occur. Example, paper, sulfur and multiple finely divided suspended solids. Flash point between 37.8 and 93.3 degrees C. Number 3, liquids and solids that can be ignited under almost all ambient temperature conditions. Example, diesel fuel, correction fluid, liquids having a flash point between 22.8 and 37.8 degrees C. Number 4, will rapidly or completely vaporize at normal atmospheric pressure and temperature. Example, acetylene, propane, hydrogen gas. Its flash point below room temperature at 22.8 degrees C. Now, blue on the left indicating level of health hazard. If the level of health hazard is 0, it means no health hazard, no precautions necessary and would offer no hazard beyond that of ordinary combustible materials. Health hazard level 2, level 1. Exposure would cause irritation with only minor residual injury. Health hazard level 2. Intense or continued but not chronic exposures could cause temporary incapacitations, incapacitation or possible residual injury. Health hazard level 3. Short exposures could cause serious temporary or moderate residual injury. Health hazard level 4. Very short exposure could cause death or major residual injury. Example hydrogen cyanide, phosgene and etc. Yellow, reactivity. It's also called instability or reactivity. Reactivity level 0 means normally stable even under fire exposure conditions, and it is not reactive with water, helium and nitrogen. Reactivity level 1 normally stable but can become unstable at elevated temperatures and pressures. Example, propane. Reactivity level 2 undergoes violent chemical change at elevated temperatures and pressures, reacts violently with water, or form explosive materials, may form explosive mixtures with water. Example, white phosphorus, potassium, sodium. Reactivity level 3 capable of detonation or explosive decomposition but requires a strong ignition source, must be heated under confinement before ignition. Reacts explosively with water or will detonate if severely shocked. Reactivity level 4 readily capable of detonation or explosive decomposition at normal temperatures and pressure. Now the special notice, that is white, that is on the bottom of the fire diamond. The white special notice area can contain several symbols. The following symbols are defined by the NAPS 704 standards. OX, oxidizer, allows chemical to burn without an air supply. Example, potassium perchlorate, ammonium nitrate, hydrogen peroxide. W, it means reacts with water in an unusual or dangerous manner. SA means simple asphyxiant gas, specifically helium, nitrogen, neon, argon. The SA symbol shall also be used for liquefied carbon dioxide vapor withdrawal systems and where large quantities of dry ice are used in confined areas. Non-standard symbols, white. The non-standard symbols are also denoted in the white area, the white special. These hazards codes are not part of the NAPS 704 standard but are occasionally used in an unofficial manner. The use of non-standard codes may be permitted, required, or disallowed by the authority having jurisdictions. Example, fire department. Now COR, corrosive strong acid or base. Acid alkali, it means acid alkaline to be more specific. Biological hazards, POI, poisonous. RA or RAD, radioactive. CRY or CRYO, cryogenic. Use of NAPS 704 rating system. NAPS 704 labels provide an appropriate signal alert for the protection of emergency response personnel, assist in planning for effective fire and emergency control operations, including cleanup. It also assists all designated personnel, engineer, plant and safety personnel in taking inventory and evaluating the relative hazards of materials in their facility. When I am required to use the NAPS 704 rating system, NAPS 704 labels are required when another federal, state or local regulations or code requires their use. NAPS 704 code does not specify when a container, tank or facility must label with 704 diamond. It tells you how to label when another code, standard or AHJ authority having jurisdictions such as the local fire department requires such labeling. Some of the more widely adopted and used NFPA codes that require 704 labels for specific occupancies and storage and hazardous materials. That includes NAPA 1, that is fire code, NAPA 30, flammable and combustible liquid codes, NAPA 45, standard and fire protection for laboratories using chemical, NAPA 55, compressed gas and cryogenic fluid codes, NAPA 400, hazardous materials codes. So thank you very much